The things that we tested on the Pro EV relate to balance, cognition, and movement. And so we're looking at all of those, and all of those, you know that all of those have had a much deeper effect on what's going on in your brain. And so I'm very excited to see what this does in recruiting that for your brain. Not just we're going to get you better balance, we're going to get you better thinking, cognition, and that we're going to get you better motion. But a lot of the motion is actually pretty good.
Good.
But there are other parts of it, like hip rotation, is quite a challenge. And so grip strength could be better. We're going to be working to get that back. What's interesting is your grip strength and your great toe strength have to do with what we call all-cause mortality. Those that have stronger grip live longer.
Okay.
Why? I think that there are many other reasons than they've dictated, but the ability to control your body, in particular, like let's say you're falling. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this is we don't want you to fall, but if you do, we want you to be most effective in that fall. And so that's where the motion heavily comes in for somebody like Lynn. Motion is going to contribute heavily to her balance and going to lend heavy to her cognition.
Okay. Top one is both feet, eyes open.
Maybe it's because Bob's watching.
That is right, and then left, 1 foot, and then your dynamic is on the bottom.
Very good.
And then
That's the way I'm doing it.
her other place. Okay.
Yay! Thank you very much.
All right, so we're going to go through these, and we're going to look at them not only for how are you doing, but what the future looks like. Because it's giving me information I didn't have access to in the past. So, but this is both feet. Now, both feet static, which means you're not moving. Both feet static is the most stable position. Okay. Now, with both feet, eyes open, you moved 986 millimeters.
Okay.
Did
Pretty
you,
cool, isn't it?
Did you?
I mean, that's like that's precision.
Yeah. The problem that you had was the upper right quadrant, meaning to the right.
Okay.
Now, why is that important to me? That's important to me because that's where you're going to tend to fall, in that direction.
Okay.
You're the weakest in that direction, significantly. The left upper is also struggling, but not near as much as the right.
Okay.
Okay? So we'll be, especially when we get our performance plate in, it will allow us to tilt you and reverse, basically we'll do what's called mirror imaging, to where you're gonna have to force yourself to get strong in that plane.
Okay.
So, okay, this is 1 foot. Okay, and in that 1 foot, this is the right side. This is with the eyes open. And did you grab the rails? That makes it worse.
Okay.
Okay, and that's okay, because we don't want you to fall. When you're falling, it's a fail. So, but the majority of the problem on the right side is to the left front.
Okay.
That tells me a lot. So the right side is contributing to the problem that's on the left quadrant.
It's weakest and it's overcompensating and messing up the other side.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And so that's going to dictate some of the therapies, how we're doing them, because I want to make that strong for your right foot.
Okay. Yeah, my
That
right
makes
foot
sense?
does seem to always get the problems first, doesn't it?
Yep. So on the right with the eyes closed, you had way more movement here, and the problem seemed to be that left upper, but you did also have problems to the right upper, but you had the biggest problems relatively. Have you met my relatives? Relatively, it was the left back. Left back is the biggest problem with your eyes closed.
Okay.
What's the difference between eyes open and eyes closed? You're taking the visual system out of the equation. And so that tells with the eyes open, it's a part of the three major parts of the system. Then we take it out and we say, okay, that's your head sensors and your body sensors. So those are the two things that we look at as affecting more that left posterior quadrant.
Okay.
And here is the left side. And the left side, with your eyes open, you grabbed the handles, and the biggest problem was to the upper right. We already know, and that's going to help us too, because we know that when we looked at the right foot, where it went now, and we know where the upper right quadrant, for the left, the upper right quadrant is how we're going to approach it. Okay, and then we will go eyes closed. You grab the handles, and the upper right quadrant is where you had the problem.
That's pretty cool. It proves the problem is what you thought it was and where you thought it was.
And where it's, and where it is. That's right. Okay, and here we go with dynamic. Okay, and this is where you tried to do the circle.
Try is a good.
Yeah, it was a gallant attempt.
That's a cry.
Better than almost everybody. So.
Oh, excellent! Winner, winner! It's a competition.
Yep. You had a more limited suckage.
Okay, excellent.
But this is the one that I'm the most interested in when it comes to balance, because this is dynamic. This is when you're controlling your center. How much refinement of control do I have of that center? I have somebody who's a CrossFitter, and she's this little gal who she'll lift 125 pounds over her head and jump with it or move with it, to do, and I go, and hers was way worse. And I go, and the regular balance was actually pretty good. Still needed help, but not near with the dynamic. I said, you're gonna fail when you have the weight over your head, and that's gonna be super disastrous.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and it's like people who are working heavy, hard jobs, when they're doing whatever they're doing, and they have a horrible dynamic system.
So that is over affecting the center core. What they're
control.
Yes. So it's overweighting that center control.
Or not doing enough. Right?
Okay.
It's not. It doesn't have that refinement of control of that center of mass.
I need to take my dance class. That's right. And then you flick it with it.
Did you see the pictures when we were away on vacation?
No.
Not far away. We went to one of those pottery shops where we paint. We pick something, we buy it, and then we paint it. Did I tell you about
No.
Gabby?
No.
My.
You can record it.
Yeah, you can.